It took me a while to write my story, my weight loss journey. I guess I just was kind of sad about writing it because I went through a lot to get me to this point today. But I finally wrote it, and the Premier Fitness did make me the person of the year, and they put it up to inspire other people. These are some of the pictures where I started off at close to 350. Now my biggest was 364 pounds, but in January I started at close to 350 pounds. It's when I started off, basically. This is one of my saddest moments, I think. It was a happy day because it was my son's graduation, but it was a sad moment because I was pretty big on that picture. I think I was close to 364 pounds in that picture.
And now we reach you now.
Yeah. And here's one of my up-to-date ones today. I have on that outfit now. That was at my Christmas party.
And what weight are you in that picture?
This was the 9th, so I think I had lost about 175 pounds, and now I've lost 181. This whole story is updated also because it states here that I lost 166 pounds and 117 inches in November, but that's been updated since December today, December 22nd. I've lost 181 pounds and 125 inches. And here is a picture with my pants that I used to wear here, and actually those were 36. They were too tight. I decided not to wear jeans no more after I got past that size. And here are those actual jeans right here. These are the actual jeans that I used to wear.
That is, wow. That is motivation and serious dedication to losing weight. And this is a
36, and it was too tight, and I stopped wearing jeans afterwards because I said I would not buy anything any bigger than this. This is ridiculous. And I put them in my closet, folded them up, and went on to a bigger size, but I never went back to wearing these.
Now, what was a breaking point for you where you just kind of like, what made you just like, you know what, I have to do this, I have to lose the weight?
Well, basically, when I went to the doctor in January, I knew I was getting bigger, but I also had fear that I would be sick getting bigger. So I would always keep my appointments every year, my yearly checkups.
Yeah.
And when I went in this past January, January 9th exactly, the doctor told me that she had to continue me on the high blood pressure medicine because I had high blood pressure for a year and a half. And she told me she needed to continue me on the blood pressure medicine because of my blood pressure. She was going to continue me on that. And that also, I had been on a CPAP machine. I don't know if you were familiar with that, where you wear a mask at night to keep breathing because you will stop breathing in your sleep. You often stop breathing so many times in your sleep because I had so much fat in my tonsil area that I would sleep and sometimes fall asleep and stop breathing. And I went a little time with that. I went a little time with that for a while before they realized I had that 7 years ago. And so I was on a CPAP machine for 7 years where that would help me to sleep. And she told me she was going to have to continue me on that, and she needed to check me for diabetes because diabetes was all in my family. There's a lot of people in my family who had it. We don't have a lot of big people in my family, but they still have diabetes, and my father has it, my two brothers have it, one of my brother's youngest son has it, and my grandmother on my mom's and my dad's side had it. So I was very close to getting something like that.
That's my family, very high, high blood pressure and diabetes is a big too. Very strong.
Exactly. And so she said, we're going to check you out for that today. And she took all these different types of tests to check. And when she came back to the room in January 9th, she said, Denise, you're not a diabetic. I was so happy. And that's when she said, it's okay to be happy about that. But Denise, you are morbidly obese. Every time you come in, you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You're morbidly obese. She said, and you're going to have to do something. She said, I'll tell you what, you have high blood pressure and you're on a CPAP machine. She said, you don't have diabetes. She said, you can turn your life. Right now, you can turn your life around. She said, how you can do it? Stop today and go another direction. She said, just like this, turn around and go another direction. She said, and save your health. Save your health. You can do it. She said, blood pressure, you can take yourself off of it if you just eat right. And she said, and the CPAP, that's from all the fat. You can lose that as well if you just turn the other way. And when she said that, I heard her tell me things like that before, but it's something about it. And me being a Christian, I always tell God, God can do this, God can do that. But I didn't believe it for myself. And I knew I couldn't afford the surgeries. And it was like a live or die situation with me. So when I got in the car that day, I cried all the way home. I got in my mirror and I said, Lord, help me. When I got home, I said, help me to help myself. And I remember I cried. I couldn't Oprah on. Oprah would happen to be on that day. And she was talking about how you put your priorities, everything else before yourself. The children, I thought about, well, my husband died, my kids before, everything. I sent them through college, and I just didn't care about anything but them. And I put myself on the back burner. And I 18 years of a stressful marriage, and I just put myself on the background. And I started crying. I said, it's January 9th, a whole new year. Lord, if you would help me to put myself first this year, I will. And I will change my life if you'll help me. Tell me what to eat. Tell me how to do it. And that next day I went to the library. I got books on how to eat. And I made my own lifestyle change. I started eating 3 to 4 times a day. I started eating vegetables, 2 to 3 fruits a day, 3 to 4 vegetables a day, drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. I went and got me a jug that equaled 8 to 10 glasses of water. I carried it religiously. My family laughed sometimes because they knew everywhere I went that water was going to go. And I ate 3 to 4. I never went 3 to 4 hours apart either. I always ate at 7 to 8 in the morning. Then I ate a snack at 10, a nice lunch at 1, and dinner at 5. And my lunch consists of a salad and some fruit, and my dinner would be 3 vegetables and a meat. I got rid of all that salty stuff, got rid of fried foods, fatty foods. I went to whole wheat, stopped using the whites. And I said, Lord, help me.
Hard changing that white bread, yeah.
And I stopped eating after 6 o'clock every day. I never eat anything after 6. And I did this starting January 9th, that day. I kept reading, and I already had a membership at Premier Fitness 2 years prior. Went 4 times in those 2 years. I was still paying my money. Went 4 times because I worked 2 jobs, and I just couldn't get there. And I said, Lord, if you would help me, I will rededicate myself. I came to Premier Fitness. I signed a new membership, and I come 3 times a week. And they got me the first couple of weeks with it. I was slow, I was tired, I cried. But as I kept coming, I got stronger and stronger. And in my last 50 or 60 pounds, I went into that Zumba class because I thought I was too big all those other times, and I was. And as I went in and did my first hour, cried at the end because I said I made it. I thought I could never do this. And here it is, December 22nd, and I lost 189 pounds. People don't know how I did it, I don't know either. But I just asked God to help me change my lifestyle.